another cooking episode, Cooking Keto with Val. Again, I'm struggling on the keto diet just like some of you, and I found some great recipes and I want to share them with you. So today's recipe is going to be bacon wrapped stuffed jalapeno peppers by Rocco DiSpirito. And I really like his recipe. I've tried a few others using similar ingredients, but his is the best. So I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like when it's finished, but we're going to work it all the way around. So to do this, well, let me say it this way. At the end, there will be a link where you can get a copy of the recipe if you want. But if you want to write it down as we go along, that's okay too. So in this bowl, I've mixed 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/3 cup shredded cheddar cheese, 1 scallion finely chopped from my garden, 1/4 teaspoon chili pepper, 1/8 teaspoon black pepper, 6 jalapenos halved and seeded, and 6 slices of bacon halved. Now I did try it with another recipe that said used a whole slice of bacon, and that was just too much bacon. But there's a story to go along with that. So I was experimenting with my new air fryer that I'm using, and this new technique using the whole slice of bacon, we wrapped it really tight, and it was great. But because I couldn't see the cheese, I put it cheese side down and all the cheese drained out of it. So what I ended up with were bacon wrapped jalapeno peppers with nothing in the middle. It was kind of funny for me. Okay, so the one thing about the jalapeno peppers is when you are seeding them, you want to make sure you get every single seed out, because if you don't, you're going to have a surprise, and it's going to be very, very spicy. And I try not to let mine get very spicy. In fact, after I finish seeding them all, I also have my Roomba go around the kitchen, especially if you have small animals, because you certainly don't want to get any of these hot pepper seeds into your small animal. And they do pop everywhere as you're doing them. They get all over the floor. Now I'm using, and you need to use a metal teaspoon to get all the seeds out. I've tried it many different ways, and the metal teaspoon seems to work the best. And today I'm actually trying using, remember when you had grapefruit spoons with the little sharp edges on the bottom? It actually does a pretty good job here. So here's one done. I've already got some made up, but I wanted to show you the actual process of making this. Now, you can do it in the air fryer, or you can do it in the oven. When you're ready to bake, you're going to bake at 400 degrees, and you're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. You know what, in the air fryer, it's actually, you do it at 325, and you bake for the same amount of time. Now the air fryer works great, but it is not the easiest thing to get out of the air fryer when you're finished. But I have made it a few times in the air fryer. It just takes a little more slowing down and taking time to get it all out. And nice thing about these is you can make these up ahead of time and freeze them. And then when I have guests come over, I just take them out of the freezer and I cook them at that point. I actually cook them from frozen. You just cook them a little bit longer because they're from frozen. All right, now once you've got all the seeds out, I really, really recommend that you immediately wash your hands with soap and water, because the next thing you're doing is you'll be touching your eyes, and you're going to have hot peppers in your eyes. So we've got that taken care of. We'll put this up here, out of the way. Now we're going to fill these. And you just need to put a little bit in each one. Now when you are freezing these, I always take a pan and I put on foil first. All right, I've got leftover cheese mixture, which is fine because later on I'll just make up some more. When you freeze it, you put the foil on first, and then I saran wrap it with 3 rolls of saran wrap around it. And I have found that I can leave things in there much longer than normal. There's no frost, there's no freezer burn, and the food tastes much better when it comes out. So once you get that, then you're going to wrap the bacon around it. I don't use toothpicks, but you can if you want to. This is all you have to do. You're just seeding it. You've got the mixture already made up. And then you can either bake them or air fry them. But it's summertime, so we're probably going to want to make them in the air fryer to make sure that you don't heat up the house too much. So these don't look as pretty as they normally do, but they are good. If you have 3 of these, that's 2 carbs, and that's not too bad. I like it. So I hope you will make the stuffed jalapeno bacon wrap poppers, because they're really good. And I could eat all of these in one sitting. And I usually do, but I try not to. I try and make them and freeze them for guests later on. So I also have my blog, www.TAWVB.com. Please like, subscribe, comment, visit that and everything else. I look forward to seeing you another time. I hope you enjoy Keto Cooking with Val. Thanks for coming.